Hi, my name's Nicole, and I have an important message that I need to share. And it's a message that I have been sharing for a long time, and I will continue to share until the day I die. And that is, love is always the answer. So I had this experience. An experience that changed my life. It was the most profound experience I've ever had. And it showed me the truth. So back in 2011, September 2011, I had been asking, what is the connection? I didn't even really know what I was asking. I just knew that I just did not understand what this life was all about. I had had experiences where I had lost loved ones, and that I knew your life could be turned upside down in an instant, and that nothing made sense anymore. And so nothing physical in this world could be of any true importance because it could be taken away at any moment. So this questioning became more intense after the birth of my child, my first daughter. And I had to know why. What's the purpose? It was always, what's the connection? And I didn't really know what I was asking, but I just wanted to know, I wanted answers. And I got an answer. So this was 2011, September. I went to lay down with my daughter for a mid-morning nap. There was nobody home except for my other daughter who was asleep in her bed. And as I laid down, I'm in that place, like that in-between place where you're about to fall asleep. And I heard a man's voice. It was as if somebody was in the room with me. And it said, "These are the revelations." It sounded just like that. And I sat up and I looked around and there was nobody there. It was a voice that sounded familiar, but it wasn't anybody that I knew. I mean, it didn't sound like my husband. So I think I'd be nervous because what's a strange person doing in my home, but I wasn't. I just laid back down and went back to sleep with my daughter. And that's when it happened. That's when the most profound thing that's ever happened to me happened. And it was in an instant. It happened. It was so quick that if it hadn't been so profound, it would definitely have been forgotten. So I see a vision of a lighthouse. It's actually a watchtower in Bethany Beach, Delaware. I believe there's 11 of them that line the shore, and they were built during the war, and they're on the beach. So in this dream, I'm hovering above this lighthouse, and the lighting is mid-morning. And I know there's a storm out in the distance over the ocean, but I'm not concerned. But I know my family's out there, and there's a storm. And I'm looking at the lighthouse, and then suddenly the lighthouse lit up. And then in a flash, all the lighthouses lit up. And then there was only light. And then I saw from the perspective of light. It was clarity. It was truth. It was our source. It was the place from where we all come. That was the origins of that light. Nothing could hide. There was only truth. No good, no bad, just is. It's just the truth. And what this dream taught me, what it showed me, was that we all came from this light. We all came from this source. We are like a diamond the facets of a diamond, the stars in the sky. And then the source of the light is always shining. And we're out here. The spark of life that created us is in us because it came from here. Now, some of us, we can't find our way back. We have forgotten that we came from that light, that we came from source, that we came from love. Some of us have forgotten for whatever lies we believe about ourselves. And those of us that do know, that do remember that we come from that light, our responsibility is to share that, to share love with everyone. You need to share love, shine bright so others can find their way back. Not everybody can find their way back to the source. They can't see it, there's a block, but they might be able to see you. And if they see you and you love them unconditionally, you can burn away that block for them so they can find their way back and they will know they're loved. It was the most profound experience of my life. I held no more grudges. It was like seeing everybody as a child, seeing everybody for the truth of who they are. If we know better, we do better. I'm having an experience. My experiences are different than yours, than anyone else's. There's no room for judgment. That's not our job. Our job is to just show love. Because I'll say it again. This is where I learned love is always the answer. Always. This life here is temporary. Love isn't something that is physical. Love is who you are. It's your essence. And if you don't remember that, I'm here to tell you, to remind you that no matter what you have done, you are love. And you are loved. So many blessings to you. And I pray that everyone gets to experience love and remember where they came from. Blessings.